Hello, my name is Irene, and today I will be explaining about the rules and regulations of chess. Before we proceed, I'll first introduce about myself. I come from a family that consists of my mother, my father, my three sisters, and my brother. I studied at an international school where I took my IGCSEs. While playing chess, I know how each piece moves, and I must plan and decide on where to place the piece. The reason why I took this subject is that I find chess interesting, and I thought I'd give it a go. In this slide, I'll talk about the time control in different types of chess, based on the 5 laws. Time control is the regulation about the amount of time given to the players in a tournament. In standard chess, 90 minutes is given to each player, which is enough for 40 moves. In rapid chess, all moves must be completed in a fixed time of more than 10 minutes, but less than 60 minutes for each player. In blitz chess, all moves must be completed in a fixed time of 10 minutes or less for each player. For this slide, I'll explain about the touch move rule in chess. According to the 5 laws, if the player touches a piece with the intention of moving it, they are obliged to move it. For one or more of their own pieces, they must move the first touched piece that can be moved. One or more of their opponent's pieces, they must capture the first piece touched that can be captured. One or more pieces of each color, they must capture the first touched opponent's piece with their first touched piece. If this is illegal, the player can move or capture the first piece touched that can be moved or captured. If it's unknown whether the player's piece or the opponent's piece was touched first, then the player's pieces shall be considered to have been touched before their opponent's. Checkmate and stalemate are often used to end the game. In this slide, I'll be explaining the difference between those two. Checkmate occurs when the king is in check and can't perform any of the preceding moves. If that king is checkmated, that player will lose the game. For example, the king is in h8 and the opponent's pawn is in g7. This means that the opponent's pawn can be moved diagonally to the king, taking its position, and the king can't make any more moves. Therefore, the king is checkmated. As for stalemate, it occurs when the player whose king isn't in check has no legal move to make. Stalemate is considered a draw. Neither of the players win the game at the end. Here are the 10 chess games I played recently. It's hard winning the game, but it takes a lot of practice. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this presentation.